Simplis Barrow has long been an advocate for the most vulnerable groups in Belize, both as a private citizen and now as Belize's Special Envoy for Women and Children. In 2011, she, along with the Belize Cancer Society, launched a Pap Smear campaign under the theme, "Take a stand against cervical cancer. Prevention works. Get your Pap test today." The campaign encouraged women to make cancer screening a priority because although cervical cancer is preventable and curable, it still remains at the top of the list of cancers affecting Belizean women.
Globally, cervical cancer is responsible for some 88,000 deaths yearly, and that over 500,000 cases of cervical cancer are reported each year. Cervical cancer is the second most common cancer afflicting women worldwide. Here in Belize, are you aware that cervical cancer is the most common cancer in women?
In that same year, at the request of the Belize Cancer Society and the Dangriga Cancer Center, the Special Envoy for Women and Children gave the keynote speech at a cancer awareness event. It was motivational to survivors of cancer and their families.
The power to fight this disease comes from the heart and soul, but most of all, it comes from being able to envision a day when you are cancer-free.
Little did Simplis Barrow know that less than a month after giving this speech, a casual self-breast examination would mark the start of her own personal battle with cancer.
More is known about the condition of Simplis Barrow from Baptist Hospital of Miami, and the news is not good. An official release sent out from the government press office this morning confirms what we reported on Monday night, that she has stage 3 breast cancer, which means it is advanced since there are only 4 stages.
Simplis Barrow braced herself for the battle of her life, for her life. Throughout her journey, however, she remained positive.
Today is a good day. I'm feeling good today. I leave Saturday again, and I do my chemo session on Tuesday, and I guess after that it's downhill from there. And you just take it one day at a time, really. It's just taking it one day at a time, and know that every session that you take, it's a step closer to being healthy.
Despite her illness, she continued with her advocacy work, fulfilling her obligations as Special Envoy. Then, in an inspirational move to help the most vulnerable in our country, she embarked on realizing her dream, that of establishing a much-needed national therapy center for children with disabilities, the Inspiration Center. She hosted a telethon to raise funds for the Inspiration Center, Belize's National Center for Children with Disabilities. Her target for the day was $500,000 Belize dollars. However, by day's end, she surpassed that amount twice over. She raised a whopping $1 million, thanks to the generosity and support of Belizeans, donors at home and abroad who believed in her vision. Simplis Barrow chose to fight her battle with cancer publicly, never wearing a wig and constantly providing updates on her treatment process, including her advances as well as her setbacks.
And I said for myself, it's just a matter of being by her side and being with her as she goes through what clearly is going to be a long and difficult and arduous process.
She knew of many who had not survived, but she focused on the day when she would be in remission. According to her treatment schedule, things seemed to have been going as planned. However, after 15 sessions of radiation, she suffered heart failure.
Prime Minister Dean Barrow returned on Thursday from Miami, where his wife is recovering from heart complications related to her breast cancer treatment. On arrival, the PM spoke at length with the media at the Philip Golson International Airport about the condition of Simplis Barrow. While she has been released from the hospital, Simplis Barrow's heart is still functioning at only 10 to 15% capacity, and radiation therapy has been discontinued.
Through her battle and seeking medical attention abroad, the Belizean community continued to support Simplis Barrow in her quest to overcome the disease. The support of the Belizean community was clearly demonstrated through a public breast cancer awareness campaign, the Baldmeration campaign. Spearheaded by the University of Belize lecturer Savannah Woods, the campaign was a lesson not only in communication, but in humanity, and one to be emulated.
I lost my hair at that time, most of it. But I didn't have any courage like Mrs. Barrow to go bald, to walk bald, and I still don't have that courage. And I do have family who say, please don't go bald. And so I wear a wig. I've been wearing one since 1997. Hardly, some of my friends know, but it's still not something public. But I will take off the wig and I will let them cut off the rest.
Kim Simplis Barrow is a cancer survivor, a healthy, happy woman. She continues to be a champion for the health and well-being of Belize's women and children. At the top of her yearly agenda, cancer awareness. Since 2013, the Special Envoy has been raising awareness about breast cancer through the release of a yearly cancer awareness flyer. Through this medium, she hopes that people can see the bravery and strength of the participants who are literally works in progress, fighters and or survivors of cancer. Kim Simplis Barrow has used her story to clearly illustrate that cancer does not discriminate. Her story has encouraged women to get screened, perform self-breast examinations, and to take other preventive measures. Her public fight and courage with which she faced the disease has helped to break barriers of shame, stigma, and discrimination about cancer.